This is She Loves a Man in Uniform, the dating show that pairs men in uniforms with the ladies that love them. Here's your host and star, Pete Parks.
My name is Pete Parks, and I'm the host of She Loves a Man in Uniform, or SLAMU as we like to call it. And helping me hold down its operation is my girl, DJ Light Blue. Light Blue, give a shout out to the crowd.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah. So jumping right in, I want to give everybody the rules of engagement. So the catch is that the girl only knows that there's a guy in uniform. She doesn't know what type of uniform they have. She just knows that there are 3 guys on the other side waiting for her. So how she gets to know them is she's going to ask them a couple of questions, and the audience is going to join in. And our little trick here is that it's 3, 2, 1. So each time she narrows down how many contestants can answer the questions. So who will it be? Will it be a fireman? Will it be a police officer? Or will it be an NFL player? We don't know. We'll find out with her. So, without further ado, let's introduce our men in uniform.
Let's bring out our guys. Travis is 28 years old and hails from Washington, Pennsylvania. Next, we have Daniel. He's 26 and from Kokomo, Indiana. And finally, by way of Indianapolis, Indiana, we have 32-year-old Michael. Now, let's bring out Whitney. Whitney is a 27-year-old community outreach coordinator.
Hey, Whitney, welcome to the show. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name's Whitney, and I'm from LaGrange, Indiana, and I love a man in uniform.
See, I think we got the right girl. So, Whitney, tell us what you like to do in your free time.
I like to take my dog for walks, but in my extra spare time, I love going to sporting events and hanging out with my friends.
Okay, so we've met our guys, and we've met our lovely lady. Coming right back, Whitney's going to ask the guys a couple questions, and we're going to find out who Whitney picks as her man in uniform. Don't go away. And now we're back on SLAMU. Now it's time to find out what Whitney wants to ask the guys. The first question goes to all 3 gentlemen. Whitney, it's over to you.
All right. So you see me for the first time, and I catch your eye. How would you get my attention?
That's a good one.
Let's start with bachelor number 1.
Hey, Whitney, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Good, good. Hey, if you caught my attention, first of all, I would hope that I caught yours as well. And if that were the case, I'd just simply come over and approach you, strike up a conversation, and see where that goes from there.
All right. Not bad.
Sounds good, sounds good.
Bachelor number 2.
Hey, Whitney.
What's up?
So, if I saw you, I'd come up to you, strike up conversation, you know, see if we got chemistry. If it's there, I'd give you my number.
I might give you mine back, but all right.
Oh, you would?
That's a confident one. Watch out for that one.
Sounds pretty confident. All right, bachelor number 3.
I see you and I compliment you on the clothes that you have on. And I will ask you, can I buy you another set? And I will ask you, can I have your number? Take you out to lunch and walk your dog.
All right, very nice, very nice. All right, question number 2. I love listening to music when I get home from work, when I take my dogs for walks, when I get in the car. What is your favorite song? Tell me why, and then sing a line from it. Let's start with bachelor number 1.
Well, Whitney, I think my favorite song would have to be a song by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince called Summertime. I like that song just because it's an old school type of song that gives you a real good vibe. And the hook kind of goes like, summer, summer, summertime, time to sit back and unwind. And that's what I want to do with you.
reminds me of my high school days. That's good. All right, bachelor number 2.
Yep. Same question?
Yep.
Well, I'm going to have to say I'd want to make like Aladdin and show you a whole new world. A whole new world. Fantastic place. I don't know the rest.
Very good, very good. I can tell you were in show choir one time. Bachelor number 3.
Mine would be R. Kelly, I Believe I Can Fly. It's an uplifting song. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Think about it every night and day. All right, even though bachelor number 3 won that round, I think I want to hear more from bachelor number 2. So I'm a huge sports fan. My life revolves around sports all the time. So my best friend has courtside seats for the playoffs, but you planned a special dinner date for us tonight. Would you ask me to stay home and hang with you, or would you let me go to the game?
And before he answers that next question, hold on a second. We're going to go to break. And before we even do that, we're going to have DJ Light Blue give us a little something. What you got for us, Light Blue?
All right, it's now time for DJ Light Blue Dance Off. Fellas, get on your feet and show them what you got. You, the audience, pick who the winner is. Okay, audience, who you think danced the best? What? Okay. P Parks, I think they picked bachelor number 3.
All right, Light Blue says they like number 3. I don't know how that factors into your consideration of who you're going to pick. But for whatever it's worth, dancing, it's something to that, I guess. But you've already asked the last question. And remember, we're in a 3-2-1 format. So on the last question, you can only ask one person. So, who will that question go to?
Bachelor number 2.
All right. Refresh his memory on what the question was.
I'm a huge sports fan. My best friend has courtside seats for the game tonight. However, you had a special dinner planned. Would you ask me to stay home and go with you to dinner, or would you let me go with my BFF?
Good question.
Well, I'm a huge sports fan myself, and I understand that the playoffs are only once a year, but I'm around every day. So I'd say go ahead, go to the game. We'll reschedule our dinner. Just make sure you bring me back a T-shirt.
Good answer, good answer.
Okay, so all in all, you have some good answers. So I know it's going to be tough for you to deliberate who's going to be the actual guy you choose. So with that said, take your time, think about it, and tell us who you chose and who you didn't choose and why.
Well, my high school years were probably some of my best years. And there was a song saying that reminds me of high school. So I think I'm going to have to go with bachelor number 1.
Are you sure about that? Bachelor number 1? Okay. It's been said. Bachelor number 1 it is. Okay. Well, before we see the guy that Whitney chose, we're going to see the guys that you didn't choose, unfortunately. So we're going to start off with bachelor number 2. Bachelor number 2 is a Marine reservist. His name is Daniel McKenzie. Daniel, come on over here and meet Whitney. Daniel, I'm sorry that you didn't get picked, but we appreciate you serving our country, and even though you're not going to leave with Whitney, we will give you a parting gift. So the intern in the back, if you meet her, she's going to give you a SLAMU coffee mug.
Well, if it doesn't work out, get my number later.
All right.
She's a slick character. That's a slick character. All right. The other guy that you didn't choose is a crooner. This is Mr. I Believe I Can Fly himself, Mr. Michael Crosby. Michael, come on over here. Michael is a mover and...
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So, any parting words for him, Mike?
Good luck on your date and farewell.
Well, it looks like Whitney has one more selection, and that selection was the guy that she chose. And without further ado, I would like to introduce Whitney to her man in uniform. Drum roll, please, DJ Light Blue. So, without further ado, we're going to introduce Whitney to her man in uniform. All right? Her man in uniform is Mr. Travis Thomas. Travis is a former NFL running back for the Cleveland Browns. And not only that, he was the captain at the Notre Dame Fighting Irish College. So, Whitney, meet your man in uniform. Travis Thomas, come on over here and meet Whitney. All right, so as these two get to know each other better, we're going to flip the script a little bit. Next time, when you see the contestants, it'll be a guy sitting on this stage, so a man in uniform, going to pick from 3 lovely ladies who are looking for love. All right, come back. SLAMU, we got more for you. All right.
Now coming to stage, our bachelorettes. Let's meet your first single lady, Felicia. She loves a man in uniform because it shows confidence and dedication. And our second single lady loves a man in uniform because it represents strength and courage. Let's meet Banza. Our final single lady is Brooke. She loves a man in uniform because it shows power and authority. Now let's meet the man in uniform that gets to choose from these 3 lovely ladies. Come on out, Brandon. Brandon, 42, is from Indianapolis, Indiana.
All right. Brandon, welcome to the show, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to get right to it. Okay. But I just want to let the audience know that it's now the man in uniform who gets to pick from the 3 lovely ladies on the other side. Wow. So, are you excited to be the lucky guy tonight that gets to choose from 3 lucky ladies?
I'm excited.
All right. Well, I'm going to hold that and contain that excitement and wait till this break comes back so that Brandon can tell us who he's going to pick for his first question. More with SLAMU when we return. All right, we're back here at SLAMU, and I'm just going to remind everyone that this time we have the man in uniform as our contestants and 3 lovely ladies on the other side looking for love. So, we got Brandon. Brandon, I'm going to remind you of what the format is. The format is 3, 2, 1. So the first question goes to all 3 ladies. So are you ready to ask the first question?
I'm ready.
All right, without further ado, have at it.
Ladies, being that I'm known to be the life of the party and like to have fun, I want to know that my girl will have fun with me. With that being said, what is the craziest thing you've ever done to get attention?
Bachelorette number 1.
That's a good question. I would have to say my friends call me fiance because I think I can sing, but I really can't. So I did karaoke one time for a guy to get his attention and put his name in the song.
Okay.
All right. Bachelorette number 2, what's your answer?
Well, I do a lot of community theater, so I'm used to being in the spotlight. And I like being the life of the party. I'm the comedian, so I think that would be a good match.
Okay.
Good answers. So Bachelorette number 3, what would be your answer for Brandon?
Well, Brandon, to be honest, I can't really think of anything out of the ordinary that I've done to try to grab a man's attention. it feels like usually they're trying to grab mine.
Oh.
That was a very confident one. So
Yeah.
just know that going forward. So just remember the format is 3, 2, 1. The next question, question number 2, can only go to 2 ladies.
Okay.
All right. So remember that, and let me know who have you decided to answer the question number 2.
This question is for Bachelorette number 3. Brooke, my family, I come from a large family, and we are compared mostly to the Cosbys. What family are you compared to? Is it the Osbournes, the Beverly Hillbillies, or the Brady Bunch?
Well, first off, before I answer that question, Brandon, let me just apologize to my family. To be honest, I would probably have to say the Beverly Hillbillies, only because we literally live in the country and my dad does farm cows in the backyard. Sorry, Mom.
All righty then.
All right. Your next Bachelorette, who is it?
Bachelorette number 2. How would you answer that question?
Okay, my family, probably the Osbournes. Everyone has their own way of doing stuff, and it just meshes really well, and it's constant comedy. We should have these cameras at home.
Good answer.
All right. Well, I think this is really heating up, and this is getting good. But it's time for another break. So don't move that dial. We'll be right back with more SLAMU. All right? DJ Light Blue, what time is it?
All right, ladies, get on your feet. It's now time for DJ Light Blue Dance Off. Show them what you got, ladies, but be mindful. The kids are watching. We'll be right back. Which one of these fabulous ladies won the dance off? Was that number 2? 2? All right, number 2. I think they chose Bachelorette number 2, people.
All right. Okay, Brandon, it seemed like the audience was unanimously with number 2. So I don't know how that factors into your decision making, but hey, it's something to consider. So without further ado, we have one more question. And remember, the format is 3, 2, 1, where you can only ask the last question to one lovely lady. Who is it going to be?
Bachelorette number 2.
Bachelorette number 2?
Yes.
All right, so go ahead and ask your question, your last question to Bachelorette number 2.
Bachelorette number 2. Even though I like to have fun, I'm still somewhat an old-fashioned type of guy. I'd still enjoy courting. When on the first date, what qualities make you want to have a second date?
It would have to be spirituality and a sense of family. His sense of uniform has to be ever present. Those are the things that would make me consider a second date.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. So you have your last question answered. And again, it was a 3, 2, 1 format. You had a dance-off. The audience picked someone for you. All right, but now it's time. It's the moment of truth to pick who is going to be your missus. So, let's think about it. Who is the lovely lady that gets to go home with King Brandon tonight?
Oh, God, this is tough. Do I have to?
Brandon, look, this is only a 30-minute show. We don't have all day, son. Come on. Who is the lovely lady going to be?
Based off of the audience's response, and also the questions that were answered, I'm going to go with Bachelorette 2.
Number 2?
Yes.
All right, we'll get it up. So, you know, there's still other women that you did not get to pick.
Okay.
All right, because you can only take one home. I don't know what your thoughts were, but it's only one. So since you picked number 2, you're gonna get to meet the other ladies.
Okay.
So let's have Bachelorette number 1 come out. Bachelorette number 1, is Felicia. She is a 35-year-old marketing executive from Hammond, Indiana. Felicia, thank you for coming out to SLAMU. Even though you don't go home with Brandon, we do have a nice parting gift for you. You got a nice SLAMU coffee mug.
All right.
All right. All right. All right, and finally we have Bachelorette number 3, which is Brooke. Brooke, come on over and meet Brooke.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And finally, you have the woman of your dreams. When she loves a man in uniform, you can thank us later.
Okay.
Invite me to the wedding. All right? So we're going to have Bachelorette number 2 come out and meet your man in uniform.
Brandon is a corporate security officer.
Nice to meet you too. All right.
Looks like SLAMU has made another love connection. Up next, we're going to be back, and we really appreciate you tuning in. And don't go away. We'll wrap it up on SLAMU. Let's come right back. And that does it for this episode of SLAMU. We know that you're out there looking for love, but if you find a man in uniform, you'll have better chances of finding that lasting love. So tune in for the next episode of SLAMU, and we'll be here waiting for you. All right? Peace and love.